not forget to subscribe, click that bell, like, comment, and share.
At ngayon naman po ay dadako tayo sa pangalawang paksa na pinamagatang Women Technopreneurship and Startup Funding. Dr. Ria Liza by profession, is a registered civil engineer, accredited materials engineer 1, and certified patent agent. She obtained her degrees in Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the Mapua Institute of Technology, Master of Engineering Management, Major in Construction Management at the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, and Doctor of Technology at the Technological University of the Philippines. Currently taking Innovation and Creative Entrepreneurship, Management Diploma at Thames International.
Okay, so I would like to start my presentation with venturing on the topic that you had given me, the Women Technopreneurship and Startup Funding. Let me start with this saying from Mao Zedong, let 1,000 flowers bloom. Well, we connotate flower for women. I do hope that after this talk, I'll be able to inspire and be monumental in having some of you or most of you women out there to bloom. 3 years ago, I put up my startup company, which has changed my life's purpose. And from that day on, I decided that I will not let this lifetime pass without achieving my life's purpose. Women technopreneurship is a journey. And let me talk about women. Just recently, in a survey conducted by Monroe, among Asian countries, women representation in emerging technology roles globally are 12% in cloud computing, 15% in engineering, and quite 20% in data and artificial intelligence. While 27% of female college graduates would consider to have a tech career, while 62% of men would consider a tech career. In Singapore and in Vietnam, they have the lowest women technology graduates, but the region have the highest shares of women in tech companies. While in Philippines, Malaysia, and Thailand, there is both high women technology graduates, that's 48%, still below half, but also high percentage of women in technology workforce. But in Indonesia, it has the lowest women technology graduates, as well as the lowest percentage of women in technology workforce across the region. And amazingly, when the people were asked in social media if they think there is enough being done to help women get in the technology industry, well, majority says 44% no, and 65% of that are women. While so close behind is the 42% that says yes, there is enough support, and 91% of that is men. So in this graph, we could see that men and women, or men has a different view than women. Men views that there is enough support given to women in the technology industry. 90% of both men and women globally are so unconscious that there is biases against women. And sad to say that in globally, almost 50% of people says that more than 40% feel that men are better when it comes to an executive level position. And in 50 countries where most women are educated, still they receive an average of 39% less income than men. And when women make up more than 50% of university graduates, still only 50% of them are CEO or at least in the position of a board member. 45% of STEM women also feel that the workplace is not women-centered or it's prepared for men. And 35% of these women feels like they have to take time with their family just to have an impact in their career. Now, these are facts. Women comprise more than 50% of the world's population, but only 1% owns the world's wealth. There is an area of focus in attaining gender equality, and that is precisely putting impact on women's economic and political empowerment. Globally, no country has fully attained gender equality. There are nays and yays. One nay is a double standard society. They said that the women is a secondary citizen in any country. In fact, women are not free to do what they want, because if they do something that men are doing, they will, try to look down on women. They say women is a female gender than male. Physically, mostly when it comes to technology, they dwell on the physical weakness of women. But there is also, according to them, the emotional weakness of women. They said women are so emotional, they cannot get over on things. Something happened to them, they try to recall what had happened in the past. But there are certain positive on the side of the women. It's not really being emotional, but women are just empathetic. Women are have more empathy than men. And because of co-creation, women has this power of giving themselves a gift to others. We call it the meliores dignitatem. In other words, guys, the stigma of considering women as a less as an inferior gender than men is a generational stigma. It started from our parents, from our great great grandparents. When we are small, we were seen how women are being treated by the men. And thus, the tendency is that we pass on this kind of stigma. But it has to stop. Empowering women will indeed change the world. That is how we consider our mother as taking care of us. If there is equal rights between men and women, there we could see a better world to live in. Women empowerment will lead to gender equality, because there needs to be equal power, equal opportunities among men and women. And this equality is very much attributable to the attitudes of men and boys regarding their treatment on women. But how about technopreneurship? Technopreneurship is considered to be high technology products or processes by which we deliver a product to our consumer, or both. But according to Peter Drucker, which is of course the inventor of management by objective, technology doesn't have to be technical, because there are some forms of business and processes that are not highly technical. In fact, guys, when I attend the public hearing on the drafting of the IRR, implementing rules and regulations of the Startup Act, I stand in behalf of those who are inventing brick and mortar technology. Technology is not just about artificial intelligence or machine learning or big data analytics, but it also involves those that are in the brick and mortar technology. In fact, the highest valuated technology in the world is oil and gas. And this is considered to be a brick and mortar technology. When we say technology, we use technology to solve problems. And technopreneurship practically involves the use of any type of tools or machines, or even exploitation of different types of resources. And these resources can be in the form of knowledge, skills, processes, techniques, tools, and raw materials. If you are employing all of this technology to solve problems, then you are a technopreneur. Now, what is women technopreneurship? A women technopreneurship is composed of that innovative woman. And I'd like to emphasize the word innovative. It's not simply a woman. It's an innovative woman plus the technology. That technology can be in a form of a product, a process, a service, or even a business model. Imagine the business model of Grab, where Grab doesn't own any car, doesn't own any mart or supermarket, but it has Grab car and Grab marts. So there's this technology that goes with that woman, and that is equate to a woman technopreneurship. But how do we have the formula for that woman technopreneur? Only 30% accounts for being a technopreneur when it comes to technology. Because what matters most is the person herself, which is 70%. I've talked with Jojo Flores, or I heard Jojo Flores in one webinar where, according to him, venture capitalists will try to look at 70% on the person or on the team and only 30% on the technology, because there is a big emphasis on the capability of that person or the team to carry on the technology in the market. In this way, this is the way we are making impact in male-dominated industries. And in doing such, we are doing the so-called social impact.